Bhavesh, if we apply your dialectics in election commission, the present condition of election commission, what is your reaction about that?
Exactly.
Election commission,
Yes, sir.
the present condition regarding the members and how it is constituted and what is happening recently. Yeah, in that manner, in that context.
So the first thing is the thesis would be
Hmm.
that election commission has to be an impartial body. It has to be the epitome of democratic impartiality.
Hmm.
The problem with this is what we are seeing. First of all, there is discretion of the government that has been curtailed to some extent with the recent government bill. So that is a progressive step, because earlier it was completely the discretion of the Prime Minister. Now there is another cabinet minister and leader of opposition.
Hmm.
So that is one good aspect. Another aspect has to be that it has to be taken forward, because we are seeing that there has to be credibility of democratic institutions to ensure legitimacy and to ensure that popular trust is there. And election, which is a festival of democracy, should not be reduced in any manner. So the synthesis that arrives is, the thesis was okay, and we have to move forward. The synthesis has to take into account going forward the people's concerns, the concerns of democracy, sir.
Okay. Bhavesh, recently CAA is in news. So what is your reaction to its implementation?
So I think it is a step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
The philosophy of it is sound, that India, as a responsible power, as a civilizational state that upholds principles of humanitarianism, and it is also a safe haven. It shows that people flock to India to escape persecution, that only shines our democratic credentials.
Mm-hmm.
So the philosophy is good, and there was, I believe that there was a bit of a gap in building popular trust. I think the government has done well, because right now there are no protests.
Mm-hmm.
So that aspect has also been done in a good manner. So I think it is the right step, sir.
And what about UCC? Is there any obstruction in its implementation?
Sir, Article 44 of our Constitution does direct us to ensure that a UCC is there. But because it is a politically contentious issue, because it has drawn such diverse viewpoints, and because it can be a polarizing issue in a society where we are already seeing deepening of social fault lines, so there has to be a lot of political capital invested in it. It is the right step forward. We have to move towards it. But the move towards that, we have to do that in a calibrated manner to ensure that all the people feel that they are heard, that all the stakeholders are part of it.
Don't you think that it will also infringe the right to freedom, right enjoyed by the citizens regarding their freedom?
Sir, it is arguable that there is a mismatch between the two. In such cases, the Supreme Court has given us the direction in Shroor Mutt case of the what are the essential practices of a religion. So we can demarcate the red lines in each religion, that these are the things we won't encroach upon. That is, the rights under Article 25 to 28 are protected. But otherwise, as a modern society, as a secularizing society, as a rationalizing society, we have to move forward with the UCC. And as I said, so the red lines can be demarcated.
Okay, last question from my side, Bhavesh. Two words, that is socialism and secular, also in news. Presently they are the part of the preamble. So what is your opinion, whether they should be removed from the preamble or remain there?
Sir, I think they should remain there. The word socialism, I think beyond the economic model, it has connotations that India is a welfare state, which in any case is delineated in Article 38 of the Constitution. The philosophy of socialism, that you always have to take the weaker section first, that you have to cater to the weakest link in the chain. I think that philosophy is very much deep, not only in our Constitution, but in our civilization as well. So in that regard, socialism should be there. And secondly, sir, secular. The word secular should not be understood in the Western context. In S.R. Bommai case, Supreme Court has held that Indian secularism is distinct from the Western concept, and we favor Sarv Dharm Sambhav, the Gandhian idea. So rather than building on their model of secularism, secularism should stay there, and we should build on an indigenous model that respects all religions, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Bhavesh.